So yeah, it's been a while. I got something in the mail today that I thought you guys might be interested in seeing. There's a YouTube channel called Loaded Questions Game, which I got this from. They have this thing where they ask one of the questions from the board game Loaded Questions every day, and people who comment will be randomly chosen to win a copy of the game. And I was chosen as one of the winners. And here it is. And I thought I'd open it and show you guys what came with it. I'm going to lower this a little bit so you have a better view of what's going to go down. I already kind of popped open the top, so forgive me. The first thing I see when I open is packing popcorn. Fantastic. I don't know why they call it popcorn. I mean, I guess it kind of looks like it, but I don't really see the resemblance. So, alright, I'm going to wind up leaking it all over the place. Here we go. The Loaded Questions board game. And it's funny, you can see the reflection. Anyway, it says Loaded Questions, a classic game of who says what, teen to adult, 4 to 6 players. And now I'm going to enjoy the popcorn that I got from the package. Very poppy. Okay, let's see. I'm going to open the plastic now. Hold on, let me get a pair of keys. That's one of the things I like about getting new stuff is taking the plastic off of it. Just the feeling that everything is sealed, nice and clean, all that stuff. Okay. So, let's go ahead and open it. Alright. We have an ad for other Loaded Questions games. There's an adult version, which I assume involves, alcohol and drugs and sex with various inappropriate things. Let's see. Here's what it says on the little welcome sheet that comes with it. Welcome, you have just purchased a really fun game. Loaded Questions will bring you closer to your friends, family, and even people you never knew before. With more than 1,000 questions in 4 fun categories, Loaded Questions tests how well you know your fellow players. There are no right or wrong answers. Because goodness knows, if there was a wrong answer to a question that there are no wrong answers to, I would find it. It says categories are hypotheticals, anything goes, no-brainers, and personals. I'm not really sure what that means yet, but I'm sure we'll soon find out. Here's the game board. It looks like you start here and just travel sort of Candyland style all the way until the end. And you advance depending on whatever. Here are the answer sheets for people to write the answers to the various loaded questions, which are here. And pencils, because people don't carry these outside of regular board games. And pawns, these little game pieces. I'm going to open them up so you can get a closer look. They're little people exclaiming, "Eureka! I know what everybody else is thinking." And so there's a blue one. I claim dibs on the blue one always. The red one, who's evil because he's red. The green one, who's always stone. The yellow one, who's boring because he's yellow. The purple one, who's a little light in the loafers because he's purple. and the orange one, who only reminds me of the crispy M&Ms. And the die that strangely enough has like the digits on it instead of the actual like numbers. So there's that. And that's pretty much all that there is. I'm going to go ahead and bust out some of these loaded questions and pop you with a couple, and I'll answer some of them myself. Well, I guess I'll just read the one that's on here. If you wrote a horror story, how would the first victim die? Dying from being mauled by a panda. Because pandas are usually labeled as docile creatures. My horror story would involve like a zoo with like demons possessing the spirits of the animals or something like that. And and that would be like what I would pick. A panda mauling someone to death. Preferably a blonde girl who's just getting out of the shower. Okay, next question. What would you not trust in the hands of a moving company? This is actually kind of interesting because my family and I are going to be moving to a new place in the next few weeks. What would I not trust in the hands of a moving company? My laptop. Pretty much is the only thing I could really think of. Because, well, I'm going to be carrying that on me. And it's just not a good idea to put valuable technology because they don't really handle them too well. They just they label the box with fragile and then just toss it in like a potato sack. What is the subject of the funniest joke you know? Is the next question. But if I had to pick one, I would just say dead babies. The dead baby jokes are always classy. I always bust those out at fancy Thai gatherings. And the last one that I'm going to ask you is, what is one question you would not want to answer? The one question I would not want to answer is, what is one question you would not want to answer? Wait, but if I answered it, then that wouldn't be the question that I wouldn't want to answer. It's circular logic. All of a sudden my brain explodes! So yeah, for those 4 questions that I put, or that I stated to you, and put in your answers in the comments below. And I look forward to reading what you guys put. It's pretty much all that is left of the game. And now, I'm going to find some people to go play it with. This has been Chaotic Endeavor, and I hope you have a nice day. Bye-bye! Wow. Ha. Her. Har. 5. 6. And 7.